So on 90 Day Fiance, Love in the Caribbean, I feel like Kay served Mark an answer to a particular question that he wasn't expecting, and that's what I want to talk about today. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I am the She in Sheality TV. But first things first, I primarily talk about reality TV goings on this channel, but I recently started a new channel that is mostly social and lifestyle commentary, and that channel is called Brain Candy. I'll leave the link to that channel in the description box for this video below. Now let's get back to reality. So like I said in the intro, Mark and Kay, if you've been watching the show, you know that these are the couple who, he lives in California, she lives in Bocas del Toro. They got together years back, like a decade ago, and she had some issues and he doesn't speak Spanish and she didn't speak English, so they broke up. That's their backstory in a nutshell. So it's all well and great because it's like they're a brand new couple again, right? They haven't seen each other in, a decade. And now she speaks a little bit of English and he still speaks this much Spanish, right? Part of the problem with their relationship when they tried it the first time was that she spoke no English and he spoke no Spanish, so they could not communicate, right? And he tells us at the beginning of the series that that's why they broke up, was, they're trying to live together and they can't communicate, right, verbally. So now they're back together. She speaks a little bit of English, but she wants him to learn to speak Spanish. Like, do something, make some effort, right, to speak Spanish. And he doesn't want to, okay? I think I dealt with this in my last video. I'll put it somewhere up here so you can watch it. But anyway, he doesn't want to learn to speak Spanish, and he tells us why he doesn't want to learn to speak Spanish. A couple of reasons. He says he doesn't want to learn to speak Spanish because he's not very good at learning things like languages, and he doesn't want to feel like a failure. I'm sorry, dude, you're a failure for saying that. And if the relationship doesn't work out, he's learned to speak Spanish for nothing. Oh my God, I can't even believe that this woman is with this guy at all. Anyway, so their relationship is kind of progressing, and she is a live for today type person, right? She loves her life because she's had some issues in the past, and now she's all clean and she's gotten her life together, and she likes her life. She lives for today, and you know what? Tomorrow brings what tomorrow brings. Cool. He comes back into the picture because she got in touch with him, and they started to, I don't know, they're not dating, but he came back to her island and they're spending time together, and he wants the relationship to progress. So what do people from the US generally do when they go to an island and fall in love with someone who doesn't live in the US but lives on that island? They want that person to come back to the US with them, and typically that person usually wants to move to the US, right? But he gave Kay an ultimatum. So they're talking, and he says that if, she wants them to stay together, she has to move to California or the relationship has to be over. I wanted to jump into the TV. Anyways, she says, she's kind of taken aback, and she says that, she needs a couple of days to think about it. So she takes a couple of days to think about it, and then they meet again. They're sitting on the beach, and she says, I know that, you want this relationship to progress and you want me to move to California, but, essentially she says, I love you, but I'm not in love with you, at least not enough to move to California, and I'm happy where I am. I love where I live. I'm happy with my life, so I'm not moving to California. And I almost cheered for her, because I thought, I don't know about you guys, but I thought, dude, that is the most presumptuous thing. You assume that she wants the relationship to continue enough to want to move to California, and she knocked you on your ass. Good. I'm really glad she said, no, I don't want to move to California, so I guess we're done. So when she says, she doesn't want to move to California, so I guess the relationship is over. He goes to, he goes and, you know, he's talking to a friend on FaceTime or whatever, and tells her, it's a female, tells her about the ultimatum that he gave Kay, and that she said, I don't want to move to California, so I guess we're done. And his friend says, well, why should she would have to be giving up her whole life for you. And I'm thinking, and you don't even want to learn to speak Spanish. Like, seriously, I wouldn't even consider it. So anyways, the friend suggests that he, Mark, think about moving to Bocas del Toro where Kay lives. Instead of, you know, insisting that she move to California, would he think about moving to her island? And he actually says, yeah, I would consider it. Well, if he would consider moving to her island, why in the hell would he want her to pick up her entire life and move to California? Life on Bocas del Toro has got to be 100 million times less expensive, less complicated. The weather, why? Why would she leave? Why would she leave? Why wouldn't he have thought for a second, hey, maybe we should have a conversation about doing it either way. Either she moved to California or I moved to Bocas del Toro. But no, he insisted that she moved to California. And it wasn't until she threw it back in his face that he had someone else say, maybe you should consider moving to her island. So now he's considering it. But I feel like Kay is still gonna say, I don't want you to live here because I'm not in love with you. I don't know that I want this relationship to go or to get to the point where we actually live together, because then we're a monogamous couple. And she is not about the monogamy thing. She's already said that she wants to be with who she wants to be with, when she wants to be with them, and how she wants to be with them. And monogamy is not in her playbook. So I think he's in for another surprise when he suggests that he move to where she lives and they can be an actual couple. But yeah, that will probably come this Sunday, and I'm kind of excited to see what happens. These two I like. I like Kay. I like that she is like, she's not needy, she's not clingy, she's not insisting that he only be with her, she's not jealous, she's not, like, she's just living her life. And honestly, she's probably the smartest one on the entire series. I like her. That's all I've got for 90 Day Fiance, Love in the Caribbean. Don't forget to come visit me over on Brain Candy, and I'll see you next time. Peace.